Hey everybody. This game has been getting some good attention lately in my Facebook feed, and the art of this just looks so fantastic, and the gameplay sounds fun. So I thought I would do a video series starting with unboxing and going through how to play, and then doing a playthrough because it has a solo feature as well as versus. The versus plays in like 15 to 30 minutes, it says, so that could be a lot of fun. 2 to 6 players just throwing spells at each other and beating each other up. And the solo play is like 60 to 90 minutes, and there's a story mode and everything, or co-op. So it sounds fantastic. So let's get on with the unboxing. So here you are, Grimslingers by Stephen S. Gibson, both designed and illustrated. So that's fantastic. I love when designers do the illustrations as well. Usually there's a lot of heart in these games. So, but enough of me talking. Let's see what we get here. Story booklet, The Valley of Death. Looks like a nice quality book here. Here is the Valley of Death map. Looks very nice. Ooh, that guy. Looks like he wants to be my friend. Rules, very nicely. Wow, very nicely done. Okay. A little meeple. A die. Nice, very nice. Okay, wow, lots of cards. Very nicely packed. Very nice looking. Wow. Don't know what that is, but it looks awesome. It's poking time. If you look at this game up at all, look at the art and everything, you'll find some cards that show the text on them, and they are all fantastically written, kind of silly. Do not duel this creature. Oh, wait, that's not supposed to be funny. Never mind. That's just an instruction. I was going to say something funny. Anyway, target card wind. Well, that's the box and its components. We pause here for a second and show some of the cards. Okay, so here we are with a bunch of cards I've pulled out after looking through all the decks, and as you saw, there was quite a bit of cards in this game, and I also skimmed through the rules just to see what some of these things are. And so the rules are really written awesome with little Western flair, and they're really interesting and a little entertaining and stuff. A little humor. There's humor sprinkled throughout this whole thing. It's amazing. And so basically, you are in a land called the Forgotten West. It's a cursed land, and you're not really sure why you're there, but the Iron Witch, a mysterious being, has turned you into a Grimslinger. And so you're going to fight other Grimslingers and things for, I don't know, for its purposes. But anyway, here is a bunch of the cards I pulled out to show you. All these on the left here, these are some Grimslinger cards. I think there's 10 of them. One of them that looks like it might be a monster that turns into a Grimslinger or something, because the back is this thing, the front is that, so who knows? I'm sure I'll find out. So here's one of the Grimslingers. It's funny because my wife is watching Hell on Wheels, and this guy totally looks like Bohannon, and I'm wondering if he's some of the influence, which I'm totally fine with. This is really cool. So you've got him, you've got this awesome cat, this dog. It looks like he's got a cross there, like, you know, Catholic priest mage dog. I mean, come on, that's awesome. This girl with the bear, and you see on the back there's text about everybody, and a lot of these, if not all of them, were submitted by Kickstarter backers, so that's pretty cool. So there's really cool text about these characters, and so basically I know that when you're playing, you take a Grimslinger and a health tracker, and you put them like this. You start at 10, and as you take damage, you move it up, and there's flavor text that comes out. I mean, 'tis but a scratch. That's awesome. Right, so, and there's a couple different, there's 2 different sides to this, and I think there's 2 other different sides on a couple others. So there's some really good flavor text going on there. And when you play, you will also have an anima, which is kind of like a AI thing to help you out. And Oh wow, there's like a sad side. I didn't even notice that before. Um, so, and they have an energy tracker. So, and they have these fun, sort of programming command lines, whatever uh, dialogue going on there. And this guy, I guess, from a show I haven't watched, I forgot the title already, but a cartoon. I guess it's supposed to inspired by Bill from that cartoon. And so that looks awesome. So then you're going to be fighting some monsters. And so the monsters have the picture and these little arrows. They've got text on what they do and stuff in the back. Yes, this is a jackalope. But you put them next to these health tracker and energy tracker cards. And so you kind of just line up the numbers with the arrows to mark that enemy's health. And yep, this is the Chupacabra. And then there's a bunch of others here. How about a peyote scorpion? That just sounds trippy. And so then there's some skill cards that go with a lot of the different enemies. It looks like maybe you beat them, you get some skills. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't gotten that far in learning the game. I basically just skimmed the rules. So then there's a bunch of items. Let's go to spells first. Sorry. So I know when you duel, everyone gets the basic elemental cards: fire, earth, water, ice, wind, and lightning. And you can see each one has a specific thing it beats and something that beats it. So there's a certain flow to it where every person gets target cards, and I think you're going to flip them over. There's a rainbow player. And so it's to say red targets pink. So I'm going to duel against pink, I guess. And you play your spells and see how they turn out. So that's kind of cool. Then you've also got this number deck. I'm not sure what this brings out. Oh, I think it's how you resolve clashes. So if two people don't cancel each other out, I think you have a clash to see who wins that or something. Then there's all these specialized spells, whole bunch of them, and I guess you can each person can get 2 of them to use. So there's a whole bunch of these. There was one that I thought looked cool. It was a transmute. Oh yeah, so you're basically transmuting damage into HP or energy points. So that's pretty cool. Transmute reminds me of Full Metal Alchemist transmutation, right? So then there's items. There's a ton of them, and they all have this wonderful flavor text. Like this one, the human heart. Few things are more distracting than a human heart being thrown at you. Yeah, probably. And so you throw a human heart at people, and they must pass their next turn because you've distracted them by throwing a human heart in their face. Nobody likes that. So I picked out a couple other items here to show you. Unstable dynamite. Something's about to go boom. Hopefully not you. If you don't manage to kill them, you can always hope for tetanus. The rusty saber. Unstable dynamite. I already said that. Woolly ward. Unconventional, but you're desperate. I mean, this is just an awesome illustration, awesome text, awesome flavor. And so, yeah, this is that whole item deck. There are so many original things in here, all with great text, great illustrations. Some of them repeat, but a lot of these are original things. It is just, there's so much good art in this game. There's so much content. It's really amazing. I'm really impressed by the designer. There's also these creature modifiers, which I think when you fight creatures, these will make it, have some specific trait. And there are these archetypes that I think you could choose when you're dueling. I don't know how they'll come out in the story, but so it's giving you another special ability. And then there's this, Peril Awaits the Damned. I'm not even sure what this is either. So all of this awesome stuff. Now, the story mode looks like really fleshed out. There's like, I think 4 chapters with 4 to 6 parts in each chapter. And so I can't wait to get into this. This is really cool. A lot of story looks like, kind of an adventure. Here's a little bit of the backstory here. And well, that's about it. That's all I'm going to really show you right now because I want to learn the game now, and then I'll teach you how to play it. So I hope you enjoy this. Getting a good insight into what is in this game, because it is fantastic. It is not very expensive. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, but we'll, so I will learn how to play it, come back with a how to play game, and then start to learn the story mode and hope maybe show a little bit of that. All right, so if you like this video, please like it, subscribe to my channel so you could be alerted when I put out more content. Thanks a lot. Have an awesome day.